Magic, going live to do some free little mini readings tonight. Let me check all my places to make sure connections are good. If you're watching this after the fact, hashtag replay, no worries. If not, let me know where you're watching from as I get all my in order. We don't want double playing stuff happening, right? Perfect. So while everyone starts heading into the room and I start, hey Brett and Trina, we're doing live mini readings tonight based on donations. If you are a subscriber to any of my channels, members to any of my channels, my connections are good because we're in more than one place tonight. So if you would like a card, a mini reading on anything in particular, drop your name, say, hey Sarah, I'd love some guidance, or Hera, I've got a question. Here's my question. Doesn't have to be specific. Here we go. Let me fix one thing over here. LC79, Daisy, Angie, Carmen, how are you guys? Steph, let me know where you're watching from because I love knowing where everyone is in the world. I'm in Utah, outside of Salt Lake City in the States. Where are you guys from as we get started? Heidi, Patrick, Angie's from Pittsburgh. Love it. Love it. I'm making sure I'm turning this one on as public here. Genesis, Corinne, Princess, Amy, Kimber, how are you guys doing? Thanks for the follow, Amy. I'm gonna hop on and start doing some live readings tonight. Making sure my connections are good. So thank you for, who had technical difficulties today with Verizon? Was it Shauna from Montana? Hey, thanks for the follow. Kaylee, Florida. Were you guys hit by the hurricane? You were outside the path of it, right? I've been seeing some pictures, and I reached out to my cousin in Tennessee. She's okay, thank God. Jennifer from Upper Michigan. Justin, Jennifer, how are you guys? Hang on. Oh, here we go. Okay. Making sure this is set here. I just want to make sure that I can freaking see you guys. Mark from Virginia. Hey Mark, how you doing? Love it. All right, let me come back here because we're in lots of places tonight. I like to try and reach as many people as I can. Perfect. So tonight, doing card pulls, mini messages. I channel at the same time as pulling cards. Sometimes what come through will be a message without cards. Sometimes, we're flexible. It just goes how Spirit wants you to receive. Let me know how you're doing, where you're watching from, and let's get going. It looks like we're good. West side of Florida. The west side got hit by the hurricane, but not the panhandle, right? Iowa. Chris from Iowa. I haven't been to Iowa for a decade. Kind of drove through. Idaho. Russell Ludlow. How are you, man? It's been a minute. Do you still do bingo nights? Elena from NYC. Corinne from Ohio. Perfect. Love it. If you are a member to one of my channels, you have like a little badge. If you're here, I can see it. You guys get priority. Or if you donate, absolutely. I have my Cashapp. Cashapp is up here in the name somewhere. Over here, Alicia. Over here, you guys, there is my info right there in the chat. Every little bit helps Facebook. I have to scroll all the way freaking down. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. We've had bad sound issues the past bit. I want to make sure. Good to see you too, Alicia. Love it. Spain, Shadow Slayer. No español. I barely, no, I can speak a little, it's not even speaking. I can sign. I'm like very basic beginner sign languager. The aviation, hi, how are you guys doing? Yes. Usually the way I like to start these, you guys, is no matter when you're watching, if you're watching this after the fact, everyone's energy plays a role. Everyone's energy contributes. So I like to pull something that we all need to know as a group to start the night, and then at the end, we follow it up on, okay, how have we changed through the progress of just a couple of hours, and what Spirit wants us to know as we leave tonight. For me, it's 9 p.m. in the evening. Sounds good. The sound is good. Perfect. Love it. If you guys see spammers in here trying to just be douches, go ahead and just, do what you do. Sound is great. Perfect. Love it. Okay, I hadn't shuffled all these, so I'm on my last one. Okay, let's pull something for the group. Everyone take a deep breath. Okay. Bam. That was fast. Okay. We have the fixed moon card. It says hold your vision. Hold your vision, hold your vision, hold your vision. I'm going to set it right there so I can reference it. How many of us have gotten so tired of trying to manifest that we've stopped focusing on our vision? I'll be the first to raise my hand. Spirit needs us to keep doing it. Even though we're no longer blind and can see, even though we don't even like what we see right now at all, even though we understand, well, we don't understand everything, we understand that it's temporary. We still have to keep holding our vision in spite of what we see. Always. I heard mind movie. If you guys don't know how to make a mind movie, I need to make a new one. Google that. Mind movie. There's a whole website that just videos. It's basically your vision board in a video. All the images, pictures of what you want, the words, your affirmations, your beliefs to instill, and you line it up with your favorite inspirational song. Watch that every day. Less than 5 minutes. I need to make a new one. Everyone needs to make a mind movie. I used to watch it. You can watch it first thing when you wake up or right when you go to sleep because your brain and subconscious is like primed at those times to do it. I usually would watch it first thing in the morning because it would help wake me up. Because I use my phone for my alarm. Anyway, but I've gotten out of that. I need to do that. Someone hold me accountable. We all need to do that. Spirit is saying, hold our vision. Okay, who can I help first? Chris, you said me. Would you like a card, dear? Here are we. Keep on keeping on, Mark McDowell. Hello. Nitty, how are you? We're not talking about politics tonight, Mr. White. Love it. Alicia Holding, positive energy. Yes, thank you so much. I watched a video tonight. Corinne, absolutely, Corinne. Let's pull for Corinne. Deep breath, dear. I watched 2 videos today from my 2 favorite channels that I've been watching for like 2 years. And they both simultaneously had messages of this is the last video for this channel at this time. Because now we're in the lull, the pause, before the flash, before the change, before we've leapt across the abyss, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, we can do this. So a little bit insight there for you. Corinne, what does Corinne need to know? Corinne, I'm seeing like little girl plastic bracelets that you buy those little bead kits for, and you make bracelets with them. Spirit, what does Corinne need to know? Oh man, okay. And then I'm seeing a parent like come in, get angry, and like take their hand and just like bat it away, and just, why are you spending time on this? You know, like such a waste of time. Oh my god, you guys, I am so hot. Just a moment. I had a fever yesterday, and it broke, but I'm still not quite there. And I was worried I'd be cold, but oh my word. Okay. And I felt like this yank, kind of like shoulder neck area, Corinne, like a father coming in to like reach their kid and just, what are you doing? It's 9:11 on the clock. My clock. It's this feeling of this little girl who was punished for doing simple little things that she wanted to do. She couldn't enjoy her gifts. She couldn't enjoy her solitude. She couldn't even enjoy sweet things in life, because I'm seeing her like eat pie on Thanksgiving, but she's just depressed because she can't. Grew up in a family that she couldn't enjoy stuff. Okay, Spirit, what does this mean for Corinne? We have the wrong deck. Which deck do we need? Lucky for all y'all, I have all my decks here, because I swear every time I only have one deck, I have to traipse through the house to get another one for all y'all. Okay, Corinne. All right. We have the goddess Bronwyn of forgiveness. I don't know what you went through growing up, Corinne, or what memory or feelings this little girl sparked, but there's forgiveness to be had, and it's mostly forgiving yourself for things that you were never meant to take upon yourself. Like, forgiving yourself for just not knowing any better when you were little, or there's forgiveness for this parent or whatever this incident was, or your relationship you had with this person, but you can forgive whatever you need to without reconnecting with them, or without having to be in their presence, or without speaking to them. This is mostly for you. Forgiving like whatever negative energies you don't want to hang on to anymore. Because it literally nothing was your fault. Ever. Okay? Let me know how that resonated. If you want to dig deeper, you can send me a link in my book of full reading at the link in my bio. 11:11 there, Corinne. Yes, I love that. Oh my word, goodness. Heidi Wernicke, hello. Kabbalion, yes, I'm hot. Oh, Heidi Wernicke. Absolutely, dear. Take a deep breath, please. Okay, I just felt it really tied in my gut, like, oh, like you just got sucker punched in the gut. Mr. Bashrich, you can leave. If this doesn't resonate with you, you don't have to watch it. Here we go. I want to see your name. Heidi. Heidi Wernicke. Maybe the sucker punch to my gut was our troll here that just popped up. Let's see. Okay, Heidi. All right, this is the Magician card, but it came up reverse. So, Heidi, stop thinking that your gifts are blocked, or stop thinking that they're blocked or that you're prevented from using them, because your overthinking of that is contributing to the vibe or the flow that you don't want. Because we are never truly blocked. I'm starting to believe that we never block ourselves because we're where we're supposed to be. We're in the lesson we're supposed to be in. Because there's, from a very elevated high perspective of growth, it means there's actually no mistakes and everything has a purpose and you define the meaning of everything, and so you aren't blocked. Heidi. Okay, Spirit, what does Heidi need to do? Okay, we have the Sun card. I'm seeing like fairy rings, mushrooms, and fairies, and like mystical fantasy music, like walking through the forest. You need to reconnect with your fairy side, your fairy self, your whatever it is in nature that you love to do, that draws you outside, that you want to touch, walking barefoot in the grass. And this is above and beyond grounding. This is like what makes you feel twinkly, light, earthy, magical, flowers, it's more mushrooms, mossy wood and forests, quiet little streams. Like, I'm just seeing that. Put yourself in that environment or whatever it is that makes you feel fairy-like. And this is like not Tinkerbell. This is fairy, F-A-E-R-Y, woodsy. Okay? Let me know how that helped, dear. Appreciate it. I am taking donations tonight, you guys. Descriptions, links, look around, you'll find it. I do appreciate it. Okay. Harmony. Yes. Harmony Nicole Quinn. You'd like insight on your relationship and if you will relocate this next month. I'm going to pick one. And we're going to do the relationship, okay? I'm doing great, Ella Bella. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Daryl Sean Price, Natalia, Kate, Harmony. Take a deep breath. Okay, I felt really limp, like a string, and then being held up like on a string, like puppets. Ooh, that was fast. All right, Harmony, we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands for Harmony. Look at this a little bit, Harmony. See how he's like fully stretched, arms wide out, holding each of these wands. You're kind of being toyed with like a puppet on a string, and you're being stretched to these extremes, and it's actually disempowering you because it's not. Yeah, I feel like a limp rag doll, but something kind of being torn up from the middle of me, like being yanked up, drug around, hanging on something. So it feels like, if you don't already feel this in your relationship, you may very well soon. Harmony. Harmony. All right, I think that's about it, Harmony. If you want to dig deeper into that, or with your moving situation, you can book a full reading at the link in my bio. Hello, Deanna Rosa Serrano. This page over here is like, this window is bothering me. Hold on, you guys. Tech stuff. I was gonna sit up on my computer tonight, and the light bulb started flickering. I'm like, great, okay. I don't have time to change the light bulb right now. So we're down here on the floor with my laptop. Perfect. Natalie, Susanna, how are you guys? Let me see. Who's next? Who's next? Perfect. You're welcome, Harmony. Deanna, what would you love to know? Deanna, take a deep breath, dear. Okay. Deanna. All right. I felt like when you get adjusted by a chiropractor, Deanna, but you've been so stiff or sore for so long, or it fully released something, your energy. Okay. That you stand up and you like feel a rush of like feeling sick or feeling faint or just a flow of like, am I gonna be sick, or that kind of a feeling, Deanna. Yeah, it's making me go really slow. All right, Spirit, what does this mean for Deanna? But I'm saying you get up and like walk it off. Walk it off. All right, Deanna. We have the Six of Swords reverse. Do you feel like your health has been a crutch, or it's prevented you from going where you want to go? And every time you try a new treatment or a new nutritional remedy, it always, yeah. Oh man. Okay. What does Deanna need to know? Yeah, it feels like your body just every time you try to help it, it like overcorrects. You know, like when something's out of balance and you perhaps give it what it needs, it's like too much and you end up like just tipping out of balance a different way. Okay. What does Deanna need to do? Mark. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but thank you. Heavenly Seymour, like, you don't have to participate. We don't want your energy here either, so have a good night. Deanna. I'm seeing like you take a broom and you're sweeping like a kitchen. Sweeping the floor. Okay, I just had to remove a person. Oh, no, that just removed the message. Here we go. Speaking of brooms and sweeping things up, I had to just sweep someone out. I'm seeing you like just sweep up an old house that's been like abandoned for a long time and it's just really dusty. Perfectly fine, simple little house, Deanna. but it's empty, like no one's lived in it for years. You're sweeping out cobwebs because it's like a fresh new start, but there's work to clean it out. And there's beautiful spirits in the home that have wanted someone to live there for a long time. Because it's yours now. But there's like this period of there's still cleaning to do. Okay? All right. 10 of Swords reverse. Deanna has 10 of Swords reverse. Whatever's been causing your anxiety won't be a cause anymore. Because I just heard keep cleaning, detoxing. Whatever you use to clean out your system with your health, anti-inflammatories, get your blood checked, your labs done to see like what you're naturally low in, and keep detoxing. It feels like it has to be slow. This is why it feels so slow. Deanna. Like this, okay. Before, when you were trying something new and it was so much you felt like you overcorrected, they want you to just go slow, like simple. Don't jump into the next big treatment, or don't try to immediately fix things quickly or do something that might be a shock to your system. It needs to be small. I'm seeing like molecules drip into your body and not like a whole meal's worth of nutrients, like tiny bits. And just keep cleaning, keep detoxing, keep cleaning out slow. Like if you make a shift in your diet or your nutrition or exercise, whatever it is, do it freaking slow. Like instead of cutting sugar out, quitting cold turkey, it would be like, okay, cut out a fourth of one meal per day of the sugar for a few days, and then half of a meal per day for a few days. Like that slow. That's what it feels like. Let me know how that helped, dear. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate the follow. Rose, where are you guys from? Renee, Natalie, I'm in Utah outside of Salt Lake City. Yes, Renee, I'll do you next. I am taking donations tonight, so up here in my description or the links, whatever, look around. My Cashapp and Venmo and PayPal, they're all there. Or if you are a subscriber, a member to my channel, and I see your little badge, you get priority. Okay, Renee, take a deep breath, dear. Natalie is from Chicago. That is a city I have not been to, but it hasn't really ever been on my list. Should I add it to my list? Tell me why. I've been adding things to my list lately. Renee. Okay, I see you riding a bike. I heard the song that I sing to my son all the time. I want to ride my bicycle. But you're like riding it in the rain and holding an umbrella while you're riding the bike because nothing gets you down. And even lightning might try to strike your umbrella, but you don't care. It's like bulletproof and it doesn't knock you off, and you just keep going. And everyone stops and stares and looks at you like, how does she's got to be doing, like, how is that possible? How is she able to do that? Huh. Okay, Renee. All right, they want you to have an animal card, an animal message. Chicago's beautiful in the fall. Okay, I will add Chicago to my list and go in the fall. Okay, Renee, we have Frog Spirit. It says clear out the clutter. And I'm seeing like in the metaphor, on your bike, the tires are like starting to go flat. There's just, and I'm hearing energy leaks, energy vampires. There's just some minor things in your environment, in your communication, like an email inbox that needs to be cleaned out, or a contact list that needs to be scrubbed, or on social, you need to unfollow or unfriend people you don't even know who they are. There's just like these minor energy leaks that are, if they're not, they're going to catch up to you if you don't take care of them. And you don't want to come to a screeching halt because you are already like unstoppable in the middle of the storm. So there's just, you have a snail mail subscription, maybe they keep, that is one of them too, that you need to just toss, get rid of, scrub, declutter. Yeah, minor things. Declutter a bit, virtually, physically, and see how it helps. Yeah, oh, sorry. You knew it would be a frog? Frog is one of my recent animal friends. Love that. Okay. Look out for a frog. They may be one of your guides. Perfect. Yes, Natalie, you're next. Take a deep breath. Okay, I gotta take off my socks. It's still freaking hot. Okay. Natalie, I saw like it was this energy of feeling like Labyrinth, the movie, with Jennifer Connelly from, I don't know, 30 years ago, 25 years ago. It felt like that, and also, I don't know which one it is, but one of the Thor movies where there's a scene down below the earth where the ether is, the ether energy that's blackish, maroon, swirly, sparkly, mystical, whatever. It felt like that. So let's find out why. Natalie. Like feeling lost, not disempowered, but also confused as to like, should I be afraid of where I am? Is this actually something I need to be fearful of? Natalie. All right. Wrong deck. I heard clarity. I heard like crystal clear clarity. What is it? The 5 C's of clarity and cut of diamonds. Okay. We have the new moon in Sagittarius right here for Natalie, and it says, luck is on your side. This thing that feels confusing to you, like you're lost in it and unsure whatever it is, you're supposed to drift through it, and you're going to see past it soon. It's not meant to harm you. It's not meant to hurt you. You just... Oh, okay. Part of your life, one of the life lessons you opt for coming to Earth is that learning how to feel, process, and understand disorientation and confusion. So when you feel like you're in that state, allow it. Okay? You're meant to integrate it by being in it and softly like floating out of it so that you actually clear crystal colorfully clear on what it feels like, how it's not harmful in order to help others with it. Huh. I like that. I like that, actually. Natalie, let me know how it helped. Perfect. You're welcome. Hi, Glenn. All right. Touching stuff. Linda Callahan. Yes, dear. I'm doing this one for you. Brandon. Hello. You'll be next. Good, sir. Natalie. Hi, Natalie. All right, we're doing Linda next. Just doing free readings tonight with cards. I'm taking donations in the descriptions, pinned comment. Just look around. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Linda. Linda, I keep seeing that card table for you. Like you're still sitting at the card table from past readings we've done, Linda. It's but it's more faded. It used to be like solid, focused, clear, but like dark feeling. But now it's like fading. You're not fading away, but the focus is softer. It's more blurry. It's fading into white. So that's good. We're making progress. All right, we have the 7 of Pentacles for Linda. Let's read all these words on here. Self-care, unpaid debts, one-sided charity, greed, strings attached, power and domination, theft, unfairness. What stood out to me the most is strings attached. You need to do a cord cutting, Linda. Whoever this person was in your past growing up, or the energy tying you to whatever this card table room represents, do a cord cutting. It's really simple. You don't have to, it's very simple. It's just a basic little ritual. You can do this before the new moon this week on Wednesday. You just have 2 candles standing up in a dish. You can buy these little 50-cent candles at a metaphysical shop or even Walmart, and put sand or salt and pepper on a plate or in a little bowl, and put the 2 candles side by side. Best if one is black and one is white. If you can't find black, that's fine. It works. The white one is you. The dark one, or the one you intend to be black, is whatever energy, person, experience, thing you need to cut yourself energetically from. You want to separate yourself from. And then you need to just take a little bit of string. It can be, the best string that works is when you, at like a craft store, and they have that cheap, what's it called? It's like rope. But it's the really cheap stuff, the kind that they used to tie brown paper packages with, whatever you call that. That works really great. I have a whole roll of it here. It's really cheap. Or you can use anything, yarn, a ribbon, anything works. Even an old shoelace, really. And you just cut a piece. I don't know, that's like a foot long. And you just kind of gently wrap it around the top of the 2 candles so it won't fall, but clearly they're held together. And then you light the 2 set your intention, say your prayer, do your meditation, whatever your practice is. Light the 2 candles at the same time. And as that rope or string catches on fire and burns away and the candles burn down, simply allow that connection to break, to be burnt away, send it back to the universe, whatever it is you want to do with that. As you watch it visually, it's amazing. It is amazing how symbolic it will be with how the flames act, how the wax melts, how long one really lasts or the other one doesn't. You'll be blown away. I did one a couple of months ago, and the one candle that represented the energy I wanted to break away from, like it literally started like the rope had burned, and then the wax started to drip and pile up towards the candle that was me, and it started like to lean and I swear to God, it did everything possible to like move towards me, to reconnect, to retouch, and as far as it could possibly go, but then maybe like a pencil line amount of space left when everything was burnt out. And I just laughed because I'm like, of course this energy is doing everything to to still reconnect to mine. Anyway, so you will see a lot of symbolism in it. It feels like you need to do that because there's still strings attached here for some reason, anyone. You can do that. Practice, ritual, makes a big difference. Because Queen of Cups, dear Linda, it's still affecting you. Still making you feel depressed, down. Let me read this one. Inner feelings, self-care, self-love, codependency, insecurity, unfaithful, jealousy, obsessive. There's a codependent relationship here with the energy. Oh, okay. Go do that, dear. Use it with the new moon this week. Let me know how that helped. All right. Philippe, hello? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Mark's still here, I think. Brandon, yes, you are next, good sir. Brandon CIC3T. Brandon. Take a deep breath, Brandon. All right, I saw like a couple, the male in front, the female behind, like on a tandem bicycle. And it feels like you're the one on the front, and you know how bikers on their cyclists, I might offend someone, cyclists on their helmets, sometimes they'll have little mirrors, little tiny mirrors, so they can see behind them without having to turn their head so they don't wreck on their bike. You have a mirror on your helmet. All right, we got the Fool reverse here for Brandon. You have even though you have a mirror, like there's something that causes you to turn your head like really hard to look behind you for some reason. Fool reverse. It's like you don't trust your senses. Even though you're very skilled and you have the hardware and the tools and the gear and the athleticism or the bodily strength, mental capacity, like whatever it is, like you have all of that, but you don't trust something. I heard examine, like, because it's something that's keeping you actually can't start, because even though you think you're progressing on your bike ride, you're actually on one of those. I had a teacher that had one in high school. Those like little conveyor belt roller thingies that cyclists will put their bike on so that they can ride their bike stationary inside. That's actually what's happening to you because you don't trust something. What does Brandon need to do? It feels like you already know what it is you don't trust. Okay, so what does Brandon need to do to build some trust? Okay, I'm seeing you're trying to build the pyramids, for example, like, and trying to build the shape of that pyramid, but you're doing it with blocks that aren't flat or cubed or rectangular. You're trying to build it with little blocks that are shaped like pyramids. And as you try to stack them onto each other, they slip or slide because it's just not very cohesive or conducive. Because you're using the wrong kind of building blocks, but you want like perfection of the shape of the details to match the shape of the whole of whatever this is you don't trust. It's because you're building with something, you're making it so damn difficult for yourself. And I heard he already knows. You already know what this is. I don't know. So change out your building blocks. You change the details of what you're using to build with, so that you can trust yourself more. Let me know how that resonated. We can dig into this further. If you want a full reading, you can book one at the link in my bio. Anyone can. Love it. Paige Christina. Yes, ma'am. Your last relationship, was this last relationship meant to teach me something? Dear, they all are. But yes, let's ask. Paige, take a deep breath, dear. Okay. It feels like your other person, like, it felt like they're just like smiling really big because they're watching you, or they were watching you at one time, and just you put a huge smile on their face. And like when you're when you were having a conversation with them or on the phone, and you both just smile so much at each other because you just appreciate each other so much, you're that well connected, like that feeling is what I feel. Paige. Yes, it was meant to teach you something. They're not even giving me any cards. It was meant to teach you that even if it didn't last, that there are still, okay. If you look back on the progression of all the relationships you've had, have they slowly or consistently gotten a little bit better? Or you experienced something in this last relationship that actually felt good? Or, oh my God, this is what respect feels like. This is what a true healthy communication scenario feels like. Or there was something about it that was absolutely good and meant for you to experience or know, even if it didn't last. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm seeing. And don't even need cards for you, dear. Let me know how that helped. Hello, Alicia. Where are you watching from? All right. Mark. Oh, hang on. Let me scroll over here. All right, Linda, I'm glad that helped. Perfect. Cheryl Ann, good evening. How are you? I'm like, the next phase of my fever must have broke because I'm all hot. All right, anything new for Cheryl Ann? You're welcome, Paige. Appreciate it. Cheryl Ann, deep breath, dear. All right. I'm seeing like, when people have cupcakes for their birthday to put candles on instead of like a fully fledged cake? Yours, or I'm seeing this one is like a muffin instead of a cupcake. So there's this feeling of like being gypped, or like someone didn't want to fully try to celebrate you, or you're just so used to getting second string, or yeah, okay, because I'm seeing it like in a family where the one child is like the golden child and gets everything, and it feels like you were the child or the person in the relationship that you were an afterthought. Even though you appreciated everything you got, because your muffin is actually a pretty good one. It's got chocolate chips in it. But at the same time, it's like they didn't even light the candles. They didn't even sing the birthday song. It was just like, oh yeah, oh, happy birthday. I forgot, but here you go. All right. That's what it feels like. Cheryl. Cheryl Ann. What do we need? What can she do to heal this? I'm seeing a key, like a healing key, float up behind your back and get put into your back to like unlock something. I'm hearing a tone ringing in my ear. All right, Cheryl Ann, we have the Chariot reverse and the Two of Wands reverse. Oh my word. You wanted, okay. Sounds like we're going to be talking about a lot of like karmic experiences tonight. One of the things you wanted to experience coming to Earth at this time was you wanted to know what it felt like to be and now the word just slipped my mind. You wanted to know what it felt like to be in a family or in circumstances where you weren't exalted for who you were, so that you could learn how to develop that for yourself without assistance from others. Because you wanted, I'm seeing a seed sprout to grow up into a flower, and it's like in the middle of nowhere, and it's the only one, all alone, nothing around it to help it grow, but it's thriving even in like a desert, all on its own, because you planted yourself, you watered yourself, you blossomed yourself. And I heard the words recollection and closure, and it's like you're starting to gain new recollection about this, and perhaps this has provided a little bit of closure. All right, we had a bunch fall, but the first one I looked at, we'll take that, is the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. So whatever you just heard tonight, this healing key that unlocked in your energy, whatever, something recently, maybe just now, is going to start speeding up whatever's next for you. A hell of a lot. Okay. Let me know how that helped, Cheryl Ann. Okay, David Coelho, hello. Perfect. You're welcome, Brandon. Thank you for being here. Natalie, you tagged Cheryl Ann. Oh, thank you. Love it. Grace, I've had Tylenol today. And ibuprofen. And I haven't had tea, but I've had a lot of water and juice and this like, it's like a probiotic drink I buy, kind of like a kombucha. But yeah. Anyway, how are you, Grace? Yes, Mark McDowell, you are next. You're welcome, Paige. Hi, Vanessa. You're after Mark. Mark. Take a deep breath. Mark McDowell. Okay, I saw Roddy McDowell in my mind, and I'm seeing an interview where he, let me know if you know who Roddy McDowell is. He was on like the Johnny Carson show or something from a long time ago, Gen X generation, where he was being interviewed or he was having a conversation with the host, and he was talking about like diction, about how he's like clearly, he has a very precise and clear voice. He has great diction, and that's just in my mind. What does this mean for Mark? Now I'm seeing Planet of the Apes because he was in Planet of the Apes. The old ones. Old ones. Like the old Charlton Heston ones. What does this mean for Mark? Alright, Mark. Alright. 3 of Wands. And there's a ship on here. I don't know if you can see that. On the water. And as soon as I saw it, I heard your ships coming in. I did a reading. They're showing me a reading I did a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I think it was for my paid subscribers, the ones that get weekly messages of updates for the collective. And it was talking about ships coming in and ships in the harbor, and how your ship may not be exactly where you want it to be. I don't know if you remember. I can't remember. If you're not, I don't see a badge by your name. But send me a message on Facebook or email me right here, hello@sarahbsylver.com. And I'll send you a link to it, okay? Even though it's private or unlisted, because there's something in there for you. Ship's coming in, but your ship isn't exactly where you think it is, okay? Let me know how that helped. All right, Vanessa. Take a deep breath, Vanessa. Alright, you're asking what's coming towards you in your love life. Well, I felt like melting. And I saw there's an old shit, I can see their faces. There's an old cartoon, Popeye the Sailor Man and his girlfriend Olive Oil. There's one of the cartoons, she talks about like melting because she melts around Popeye because she loves him. Like that's what it felt like. And she says, I'm like butter in your hands. What is coming for Vanessa? I know. And now I'm seeing, oh my God. Now I'm seeing on, shit, come on, brain. Old scary movie. Psychopathic. Jack Nicholson was in it. Here's Johnny. The Shining. Now I'm seeing The Shining, the scene in the bathroom. And so the wife on The Shining, when I watched that movie for the first time like a year ago, and I said I never need to watch that ever again. The wife on The Shining, I'm like, she looks like Olive Oil from Popeye. Alright, so they're showing me we've got this beautiful, cute little relationship with Olive Oil and Popeye, and then this god-awful nightmare relationship with Johnny and his wife. Johnny wasn't even his name. What did he go by in that show? Anyway, okay. We've got two extremes here. Vanessa. And neither are reality. That's interesting. Two extremes, neither are reality. Vanessa needs a... Alright, they want you to have a goddess card and one of my black moon cards here. So this might take us a second. Alright, we have Ma'at, who is the goddess of truth. And, okay, this is interesting because it's like, okay, neither of these extremes, they're like, oh, but it's not reality because these were shows. But yet, it is reality because someone thought it up. So that's very real. We have the goddess of truth. What is your truth? All right, and now we have the sign of Leo. It says, I will. You, all right. If you put in the beautiful love, light, and energy with a big full heart, so a Leo is known for having, there's even a sun on here, on this card. A Leo is someone who is known for having a huge heart, a big, bright, courageous soul like the sun, heart of a lion. And so when we combine that with truth, your next relationship is going to be whatever truth you put into it. So these two extreme options we described, like on the scale, you come in dead center. Whatever way you turn, whatever big heart you bring into it is going to determine where you fall on that scale, because it's not end all be all, it's not black and white, it's not cut and dried, it's where you put your love, your truthfulness, your I'm hearing like validation and expression and what's the word? Vulnerability. Your powerful vulnerability, and how you channel that with your love energy anywhere on that spectrum. So it feels like what's coming is what you make of it, but realize that it could be anywhere on that spectrum. Okay? Let me know how that helped. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Veronica, I am home. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't ever need to watch that movie again. It's like... Oh, my God. It was a minute. Holy cow. All right. Did I say someone else a minute ago over here? That's okay, Grace. I figured you were out and about with your girl, which is awesome. David Coelho, yes, sir. You can get a message. Please take a deep breath. David Coelho. All right, David, I'm seeing like an engineer at his like drawing board where they have the big spec sheets or plans of something, writing on it, and I'm seeing like specifically those little, I don't even know what they're called. They're like tiny little mannequin dolls, but they're made of wood. But they're not male or female. They're just like little wooden persons, and you can bend their joints because there's wires running through them. And those are like sitting on the desk. Let's see. All right. David, we have the 10 of Wands. Something's over, but I need more information. Something is over. Okay, and then I'm seeing you, the guy at the desk, like trying to like flip the pages or look somewhere else, and this little wooden doll person puts their foot down and breaks the universal rule of toys, like from Toy Story, that, you know, you don't let anyone know that you're alive and you play dead when people are around, but it like breaks that rule and puts their foot, steps on the paper. Like, no, don't focus over there. Don't work on that problem. Don't look at that layout. You need to go over here. It's weird. Okay. David. And you're like, you saw the movement, but you don't kind of trust or believe it. It's just like, I'm seeing things like weird. You kind of brush the little doll's foot. They're not dolls. They're just little, I don't know. And you go on working. 10 of Wands. David. Something you're working on, like, needs to be over. Like, it's a waste of time, and even this simple little unsuspecting creatures or things around you, like, they know it, and they're even, like, if you have ancestors that come in your world as like insects, or if you have spirits in your home or your workplace that routinely cause noises, or if you're one of your clair senses, you hear things or smell, like, all of these little, there's all these little moments happening around you to help you see that you need to stop working on something, and they're pushing the boundaries of reality to help you see it. Ugh, and now we have 10 of Swords. So okay. Oh my God. This is like the most extreme. You've got to fucking stop. It's the end. It's over. That there could be. So whatever you're wasting your time, like, it doesn't feel like you're desperate to fix something or finish it, or like there's a necessity to work on this thing. It's just not fulfilling anymore. It's a time to move on. And there's all these little energies around you trying to show you what that is. Because I'm seeing you walk. Okay. So picture energy like, here's timeline 1, here's timeline 2. And you're supposed to be on timeline 2, but you keep going on timeline 1, so much so that you have like started creating a new option that wasn't supposed to be there. And you're going so far beyond it that you're missing your chance to like come back. That's why they're pushing the boundaries of like making you hear noises or feel things like someone poke you when no one's around, or little signs like that. So you stop. Oh, okay. Let me know how that helped. Oh, yeah, I'm a little anxious. Let me know how that helped, David. And if you want to dig into that further, you can book a full reading at the link in my bio. See Hoffman, Melissa, hello. Perfect. Love it. I need a drink, folks. Hang on. What time is it? 10:11. Good sign. Will Melissa get a good job soon? Melissa, take a deep breath. Oh, I feel like this huge tightness in my chest, and I heard the word no, but let's see what more we needed. I heard you need to define good. You said, will I get a good job soon? You define the meaning of good. Because they're showing me like when you sit down and have a meal, there's good food that's actually not good for you, and then there's good food that's really good for you, but it might not taste so good, right? So how do you define good, Melissa? Because you're shifting your definition of that, shifting your parameters of what you will actually accept and what you know you want, deserve, is best for you, plays a role in this. Yeah, and now I'm just hearing commercial jingles about really good food that we all love. Yeah, you don't need cards. You need to define what good means for you and move into it without an energy of desperation, but enjoyment. I'm going to enjoy this job, and that's what makes it good for me. Okay? Let me know how that helped. Thank you for the follow, Munaf Taris. Let me know if I said that right. Okay. All right. I'm glad you were out and about with your daughter, Grace, because we all need that. And for you, it's like coming into spring now, huh? Warming up for you. Perfect. You're welcome, Mark. All right. Ashley Nicole. What's coming in for love, dear? Ashley Nicole. All right. It feels like when you're just laying down in bed and you're just so exhausted and you're that sleepy energy, laying on your left side specifically for some reason. Do you get heartburn a lot laying on your left side because it helps prevent heartburn with the way the angle of your stomach? Ashley. What's coming in love for Ashley? Keep it as you're laying in bed, like your person is there with you in bed because you can see them in front of you. But it's kind of ethereal. Like you can reach out and touch him, but he's kind of like a silhouette. And inside of his silhouette, it's like stars, galaxy, like the movies or the depictions of, when we fall asleep and we start to slumber, it's like we're drifting away into the stars on a cloud. But you can touch him. Like he's right there. But he's not facing you. Like his back is to you, but you can feel him. Like even though you can see through him, like your hand won't go through him. Huh. Okay. Ashley, what does this mean for Ashley? All right. We've got Ashley, we have the devil, and the world. Oh my word. He's busy doing something right now. And that's why he's not, hasn't, you haven't fully met each other yet. He's taking care of people, or he does big things. He plays a big role. He takes a lot of ownership in dealing with the shitty people of life. So whatever it doesn't feel like a job necessarily, but like a sole purpose that he has. But he's right there. I heard 3 to 7 weeks. So maybe as you lay down each night, lay on your left side, visualize that, whatever just came to mind as I was speaking with your person, and know that while he's off taking care of big things and making a huge difference to a lot of people, he hasn't forgotten about finding a partner either. Like, he knows that kind of divine union is a big deal. And you're already connected physically on some level because you can touch him. Alright, let me know how that resonated. Wow. 3 to 7 weeks. Come back in 2 months and tell me what happened. Alright. Oh, alright, I gotta scroll down a bit here. Hi, Rhoda. Pendakar from Malaysia. Wow. Pendakar Harimau from Malaysia. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Love it. Okay, let me take a break for a second, you guys. I am taking donations tonight. In my description, in the top pinned comment, let me type it here for your reference. Again, I'm taking donations. Every little bit helps. I appreciate all of it, and try to make it as simple as I can for you, because I know that in places like Canada you can't use Venmo, so there's PayPal, or we like Cashapp over here, like whatever. It's all appreciated. I do have full-length reading options with or without cards at the link in my bio. That is always available. I'd like to dig further. Okay. Thank you, Lillian. Appreciate it. Jamie, there's nothing wrong with my face. It's the light, and I'm a little flush and fevery, so yeah, maybe I'm all pink. All right. Veronica. Very Veronica. Let's see what we have for Veronica. Take a deep breath, dear. Like 3. All right, Veronica, I'm seeing like a loaf of bread, like the soft, like warm, fresh out of the oven, still steaming when you cut it, and the butter melts when you butter it. Lots of freshly baked goods that are still steaming, like pies out of the oven. But that's weird. There's a cake that's like too hot that it's like boiling. It's weird. And it is chocolate decadence with, I love chocolate decadence. The kind that is so rich that you take one bite and that's all you need. It's like that, but it's been prepared oddly, like in a big huge sheet pan, and like the chocolate frosting was put on it before it was even baked, and it's like boiling because it melted. And okay, so, and it's very out of place, like totally done wrong, even though this is like a bakery with a fancy pastry chef that's supposed to be supposedly knows what they're doing. Okay, what does this mean for Veronica? Oh my word, okay. And it's like a women's book club tea party gathering something. And like the women that, oh, I brought the pie, or this is my loaf of bread, like they're done up and proper and not a hair out of place and fine. And then the woman at the cake that's like boiling, like someone shoves her face in it. Like those are biatches. Okay. What does this mean for Veronica, Spirit? Okay, they want me to tell y'all, if I don't get to your question, or specifically don't have an answer for you because I miss your comment, or we run out of time, whatever, because you're in a collective energy right now, like you can receive a message or something that really resonates even from the answer that's specifically meant for someone else. It happens. It's possible. Because I set that intention, I want you to hold that space, that even if you're not specifically gotten to, you're going to hear something that resonates with you or helps, gives you a ping, gives you a download, an aha moment. Be open to that. Remember that. And this very one with all the baked goods may be it. I don't know. Or one you've already heard tonight. Either way. So if you're watching after the fact, too, that is why you can still resonate with something that's not in real time, okay? All right, Veronica. Switch decks. Yes, Spirit. Goddess deck here. See? What did I tell you? All right. This is the Goddess Morrigan of Death and Magic. And every time I see this card, she looks like... You guys ever watched the show Once Upon a Time, ABC series from, I don't know, not that long ago. The woman on there that plays the evil queen looks just like this lady. Looks just like her. But in that show, she turns good. Death and Magic. Bakery, women, cakes. What does this mean for Veronica? Alright. All the traps that were laid for you, Veronica, all the stuff, the backhanded mistreatment you had from supposed friends or socialites or your church, all of that was supposed to burn you because that was the only way you could bite the apple, be reborn like Snow White. Yeah, running theme tonight. What you opted to experience here was just that. You wanted to learn and grow through painful rejection, non-acceptance by those that you would have gone above and beyond for, over the moon for, and you did, and they shoved your face in it. Veronica. But you don't have to keep doing that anymore. Like, that phase is over, you're aware, set your boundaries, honor yourself. Yeah. Have your cake and eat it too the way you freaking want it. Okay? Yeah, that's it. That's it, dear. Let me know how that helped. We have Carrie. Hello. And Jamie, I look like your brother? Great. Oh, all right. You know, I give people a lot of chances. But no, we will take the good vibes. Okay. Where was I? Right on the money, Veronica? Good. I'm glad it helped. Let me know if I can help you further, like in a full private reading. Hi, Swanga. Hello, Carrie? That's an E. Carrie. Any messages for you? Yes, let's ask. KK042. You're next. Thank you for the follow, Lindsay. I appreciate it. Okay. I missed your name. Carrie. Carrie with an E. E-R-I. Any messages for Carrie? Alright, Carrie, I got the feeling of like when you see like a superhero or a character, like they generate a ball of light from their chest or within their person, and it's this big boom of energy that they send out everywhere. That's what I just saw. But now it feels like really raw, achy, tired, overworked, needing to recover, like in my heart chakra. Carrie. And now I'm seeing the scene from X-Men, one of the movies, where redheaded, I can't remember her name, the redheaded Phoenix lady, like when she fully like lets all her power go and it's actually hurting everyone, and she's, yeah. And Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, like he's the only one that can like walk up to her, to grab her, to talk to her, to help her stop, because he has the healing ability, but like each step he takes, he gets wounded and damaged, so he's like simultaneously healing and being wounded at the same time as he walks up to her. Jane? Was her name Jane? I can't remember. Spirit, what does this mean for Carrie? It feels like you put a lot of like love out there, or you put a lot of energy into something that you loved or that you wanted to share with the world, or is part of your gift and your natural abilities, but it's like it drained you, it was too much, and it ended up hurting someone, or even though it wasn't your fault. Like you never had bad intentions, it just happened. And you feel like you're back to square one, because now I'm seeing you like sit and you're writing down, pencil to paper, like, okay, I just gotta completely stop all that and start over. But that's not, yeah, we have the Sun card reverse. That's not what needs to be done, because all right, let me pull an animal here, Carrie. you shining your light, doing your thing with this sun reverse, like, you were meant to still, because it's a part of you, a part of your journey, learning how to harness it, how to process it, how to be your best version. Like, it's a stepping stone, part of the process. All right, so the animal that came out is eagle spirit, but it was reverse when I saw it, and it says spirit has your back. You're not you weren't given something as a mockery. You weren't given this ability as to be shunned. You weren't, you just gotta harness it. Okay, now I'm seeing like kids around a campfire, and they're learning how to build a fire. They're learning how to, like Boy Scouts, learning how to light the kindling and start from scratch. And they're going to burn themselves, right? The first time a kid learns how to build a fire or use matches or a lighter, and like one time it accidentally turns into a bomb fire, and maybe something burns down by accident. Other times it won't even light because it's too wet or whatever. They just want you to know, Carrie, that it's no, but I love this quote. I love this quote from Lady Sybil from Downton Abbey. In one of her scenes, she says, nobody hits the bullseye with the first arrow. You are meant to keep working on this. You are meant to keep going. You're learning how to harness it. You're learning how to perfect it. You're learning how to master it. It is not a con. Oh boy. Let me know how that helped. Wow. It's not a con, dear. All right. Yes, Grace. I am hopping over, what did I say? KK042. And then we'll come back to you, Grace. Love it. Thanks so much. Appreciate the likes and shares, you guys. Oh. Okay. Will Lou reach out to reconcile soon? Take a deep breath, okay? It feels like you already know the answer. It feels like a no. We have the King of Cups here for Kay. Lou has to... I need more information. It feels like Lou actually has has come into a phase where I take it Lou is a she understands her emotions very well and her feelings, and is coming to this state where she honors that, she's in tune, she's aligned, and that was part of the breakup or the separation. Hang on. Okay. I had to check. Thought my son was texting me. But it feels like there's a caveat, or there's a thread of something. Hang on. Is Lou a water sign? Is one of you a water sign? So that's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's something else here. Okay. Let's see. All right. This is the full moon in Taurus card, and it says your dreams need a practical plan. I heard it's all part of the plan. And no for right now. Yeah. Shit. We have the moon card. You're not supposed to know right now. Okay. The answer to your question, you're not supposed to know right now. You're not supposed to see it. And I heard go with the flow. So we have lots of water here. The moon, there's like a lot of water in this visual on the moon. And then we have King of Cups here. It's just, yeah, no for right now, but it could change, but they don't want you to know if it will or not. Let me know how that helped. Okay, Grace. Yes. Grace. So did I tell you I have a niece named Gracie? Random. Okay. Take a deep breath, Grace. Okay. As I just breathed, I saw like is it a piston? Where in a cylindrical tube there's the valve, I don't know, with the lever that like pushes it down and raises it back up. I saw like it felt like a piston moving like up and down with my breath. Grace. Grace. All right, we have the 5 of Wands for Grace. But it's interesting because in this deck, the wands are arranged like a star. Which is really interesting. Okay, so I need a little more info. Grace. What does Grace need to know, Spirit? Okay. That movement up and down with breathing, I also got the feeling of like when you're sick to your stomach or you have stomach flu and your body has to just purge everything, clean it up and down, all through town, and both with your breath, like with your breath. Oh my word, and now I'm feeling really dizzy, like the way you need to steady yourself with the conflict you're going through, Grace, is through your breath, because that is what is purging the emotions or the feelings or the triggers out of you as you go. You need to do it when you feel unsettled, dizzy, tipping, like wobbly, losing your power, shaken to your core, because it's part of the engine of movement through this, like a piston in an engine, but it's also detoxifying the lingering stuff that your body is releasing. Okay, all with your breath. Deep cleansing breaths, all the way up, all the way down, all through town. Okay, now I'm saying you drive. If you drive a car or whenever you travel, they want you to have a regular deep breathing practice. Okay, do it sometime during the day, or well, anytime really, consistently. Breath work. To as often as you ground or do your practices. I usually try to do some breath work in the morning or as I'm falling asleep. Helps big time. So, let me know how that helped, Grace. You were feeling lightheaded too? I know, it was like boom, and it's gone now. Oh, goodness. Love it. Okay, let me know how that helped, dear. Mindy Parker, love you too. Thanks so much. Alright, no, I don't speak Spanish. Coffee talk table. James from England. How's my day? Well, I'm at the end of my day, but it's like Tuesday morning for you, huh? Good. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. Alright. Jesus Christ is even in the room. Alright. Let me come back over here. Scroll to the bottom. Kenzie. What will your relationship be like? Kenzie. I am taking donations tonight, you guys. You can see in my profile description, comments, links. They're all there. I appreciate it. Kenzie, take a deep breath. Kenzie, I saw like at a fair or a amusement park when they say, step right on up and spin the wheel. See what your fortune is, like at the booths where you can play the games and get ripped off. But the focus is on the wheel. Like all the options, and it's colored, but it like doesn't say what you win. It doesn't say, like, you don't know like what the prize is, or there's no guide to say, oh, if you get this color you win this prize, or spin again, or whatever. It's like blank. So you're like, why even spin the wheel? This feels deceptive. It's a trap, I heard from Star Wars. Okay. So Kenzie, for your relationship, like you're there with a person holding his hand, but you both feel kind of unsure. The number 13 could be significant. All right, Kenzie, we have the lovers. Speaking of relationships, you have to go through the amusement park without knowing what you can get out of it. You've got to spin the wheel of taking chances and having the adventure, even if you don't know what you could win or what the end result is, because there's obviously something to be had here. You and him, you both feel like really young, like it's really young teenager vibe, like you're with your first or second boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're a little nervous, a little scared, because you don't know what to do. It's like, not that you're a young teenager, I have no idea, but that's just what it feels like, as in, like, this is so new, you're young when it comes to loving experience in the positive. So don't be worried about not knowing the outcome, because you're there to have fun. It won't be a waste of time because you're there for the experience. Okay, that's what it feels like. Let me know how that helped. Thank you, AKC, for the follow. Appreciate it. Hi, Verl Brewer. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Jojo's here. Catherine? Is Catherine here? It's been a minute. Hi, Catherine. Glad I caught you too. All right. Beloved Indigo White. Yes. You can have a card. Can you tell me your first name, please? Beloved Indigo White. Loved indigo white. What is your first name? You've been traveling. Yeah, it's been quiet. That's okay, Catherine. Have fun traveling. I'm sure you'll catch me up. Beloved indigo white. I saw that scene from Princess Bride when Indigo is running through the castle because he's trying to catch the six-fingered man and he can't break through the door. And so the big guy, what's his name? I can't remember. The big giant guy breaks down the door for him, just like with his hand. It got really quiet all of a sudden. Like the sense of dead silence. Which is weird because I'm the only one here and I turned off my fan and I haven't heard anything for a minute, but the sensation of like when everything is dead silent and you're suddenly aware of it. Okay. What does this mean for Talita? What does this mean for Talita? Thank you. Okay, so I'm seeing like, so Indigo in the movie, he runs through the door and he finds, like he ends up in the room with the six-fingered man, but now I'm seeing it like, no, that's not how it is for Talita, because Indigo ends up, it's like he goes through the door and he's in a totally unsuspecting place where he's alone, it's dead silent, and his efforts to break through the door, there was a reason he couldn't go through the door in the first place. Fezzik, that's the giant's name, right? Fezzik? And his having, it feels like you've been chasing something or wanting to get at something. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's revenge, maybe it's a goal. And you've devoted so much of your life, your time, your energy to, and you feel like you're so damn close, but there's a reason the door wouldn't open for you. And so when you got help or other means to literally open that door so you could proceed, they're trying to show you like it is dead silent here. It is not the way to go. It is not supposed to be followed. It is, and you know when you have those moments of you can hear your own heartbeat, this is a realization for you to help you come back to yourself. Like there's nothing to pursue here, and all there is just you, and it's time to change directions. It's time to listen to yourself and your heart. Oh, that's what it feels like, Talita. Yeah, they're not even giving me cards. Like, that's all right there in that imagery because just, whoa, like 7 tried to jump, but then they all landed back. But now they're like, fine, pull the top card from this deck, even though it's both tarot. Okay, yeah, we have 2 of Cups here, and this deck is always hard to see. 2 of Cups. Talita, this is a realization, wake-up moment for you to come back to yourself. That confirms it right there. Okay, let me know how that helped. Traveling from Iowa, deep South Texas for a college reunion. Blast from the past. I have never been to a reunion. High school, college. No, thank you. I don't want to. I've never gone. I don't want to be. Most of the people I want to reunite with they weren't even in my same like grade. Or I didn't go to school with them. Anyway, I'm glad you had fun though, Catherine. That's awesome. Okay, where are we? Sandy Potts, hello dear. How are you? Let me go back up. That breathing helps with your stress right now. Good, Grace. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Glad. All right, where are we? What time is it? Okay. I'm hopping off in like 9 minutes. So, if I can help you, if you would like, of course I can help you. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. A choir reunion. Oh, okay. Still, you had a blast. All the music at theater. You theater nerd. That's okay, I was a band geek, so I get it. Mystery joined. Hello. I'm hopping off in like 8 minutes, so who can... Oh, thank you, Misty. I didn't see that before. Good evening. How are you? If you're still in the room, let me know if you'd like a card. And yes, Catherine, this one's for you. Catherine. Okay. There's a little plane, but it looks like a you know those, over your lighthouse. They're not an airplane, but it's like the little triangle-shaped glider things that people sit in, but there's like a fan motor on the back with wheels so they can like fly, but it's not a plane. I don't know what those are called, but they fly around. Anyway, I'm seeing that fly over your lighthouse. And the little girl looks up, points her finger. Wow. She says, Daddy, look at that. Catherine, it's the feeling of like the moment when you were so glad that your dad was free from your mom and he could finally fly. Holy shit. Oh my word. A glider? Maybe it's called a glider. It's your dad. And now I'm feeling really emotional. It's your dad. Okay, I need to plug my laptop in. We're gonna die over here. Batteries. And you just, like the little girl, you, first person perspective, you just watch it fly out over the ocean into the sunset on its way, and you're just so damn happy that even though you wouldn't see him again, or that he's happy, peaceful, flying in his own way. And now I'm seeing, from one of the readings I did for you way back months ago, where you looked out in the distance and you saw like a crack you were like looking out on the horizon and it like cracked open. A portal, that's not the right word. And instead of things coming in, your dad flew out. I know he suffered. But I'm seeing a rainbow too. Like he... Okay, every time you see one of those gliders, the motorized ones, or even the ones where people, they don't have a motor, there's specifically those triangle shaped ones, hang gliding, like when they run and jump off, and people just hold on to it. When you see those, when you see dragonflies, and then triangles in specific, like triangles in nature, like not a triangle like a perfect shape like a kid's toy block, not that. Triangles out in places where triangles couldn't ever technically exist. Like I'm seeing like trees bent in, like the branches form a triangle somehow, or you have a rock shaped like a triangle. Like anytime you see a triangle, it is your dad. That when you see them that way, or those gliders. Oh man. He loved airplanes and he was a mechanical engineer. He even invented parts. Yeah. You YouTube people are so funny. Yeah, that's what it is, Catherine. You're welcome. Appreciate ya. Brendan, how are you? Donna K, Beverly, thank you for the follow. Love it. No, I don't do drugs, Dexter. You're welcome, Catherine. Love it. Okay, what time is it? 3 minutes. Okay. I'm going to pull something for the group to end on because I always start with something at the beginning. At the beginning of the night for the whole group, we had the fixed moon that says hold your perspective. So let's see now where we have ended up. So all of us collectively as a whole, this message is for all of us on what we need to know. Moving into October. We have a new moon on Wednesday. What do we all need to know? If I didn't get to you and you'd like a private reading, you can book one at the link in my bio. Okay. We have the full moon in Libra card right here. It says a win-win outcome is forecast. So whatever your vision is that you started the beginning of the night with, when you hold it, you're going to win with it. That's why they keep telling us to do so. Manifesting at its finest, even across the abyss. Okay? Alright, I'm going to hop off. You guys can message me anytime. I do check message requests. I do thank you so much for the likes and follows. When you are a paid subscriber to any of these channels, every single week you receive timely guidance, channeled message updates from Spirit. So today I just barely recorded the one for October that I'll upload in the morning. The monthly ones are for everyone, but if you want weekly updates, those you can access for just a couple dollars a month. You can click join here on YouTube or subscribe here on Facebook and subscribe on TikTok. So, subscription. It's called subscription, not follow, but subscription. Anyway, let me know how I can help you guys. You can message me anytime. I think I'm going to switch it to every single Monday till the end of the year. I'm going to go live doing just the same thing every single Monday, calling it Magic Monday. So I'd love to have you back. Appreciate you. You're welcome, Beverly. I will have good night, Grace. You have a good rest of your Tuesday, Grace. And Catherine, catch me up on all your adventures. And we will go. We'll go from here. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Thanks so much.